This is going to be a surprise video, storytellers. It's about the woke shows that I really like. Oh boy. Oh, are you ready? Flashy intro, storytelling, Ron. Back to me. All right. So I'm going to, I was a hardcore conservative when I started watching this show I'm about to present. And then even today, now I'm a hardcore Christian conservative, and I'm going to show you the show that I'm kind of enjoying. Can woke be funny? Can a woke show be enjoyable? Dear woke people out there, LGBT people, here I'm going to give you an example of shows that you can actually do, and maybe people will like it. I don't know. I'm a hardcore Christian dude, MAGA guy, I guess. Hardcore. So let me get on to the shows that I like that are seriously woke, but I might be kind of sarcastic here. I don't know. All right. First one, Portlandia. Of course, look at Portland now. Thanks, Portlandia. Yeah. Look at Portland now, people. Yeah. This is what you get. So anyway, I love this show. This is hilarious. This is, of course, back when the woke and the left were not as powerful as they are now, right? When the woke gets power, yeah, they can get pretty scary. But this is Portlandia. It's a hilarious show. I love this show. I think I bought most of the seasons on Amazon or whatever. I'm not sure. Oh my God, the chicken show, the one about the birds. We love birds. Put a bird on it. And the carpenter one, the wood guy, the one that does carpenter. These skits are hilarious, man. And they're so, it's like the woke you want. I wish this is the woke. The gay parts in it in the sexuality in it is it's mild, but it's still adult. But it's definitely there. But mild. Sadly, that's not the case with the culture. But anyway, Portlandia, great show. I love these guys. And I do try to follow like what they're doing lately, I'm just kind of curious, but it's very strange. Anyway, good show. Totally woke. Hilarious. Dream of the 90s. That's a great song. Great intro. Like one of the best intros. I love their intro music too, the theme music, what they picked and all that. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. A current show I'm watching, which I'm like, really like, oh, this is I think a woke show, and is the completely made up adventures of Dick Turpin. I love this show. I think I love this show. Let me move I'm trying to where's my mouse? Trying to format this because I don't script or prepare or nothing. I think I like this show. So far the Neil what's his name? Noel Fielding. I kind of like this guy. I actually looked him up with his original comedic partner, and I did like a rabbit hole dive into his story with the other partner guy, and they did the Mighty Boosh. I didn't really watch this. I watched a little bit of the show, but I didn't really care for it. But I just was intrigued by their success and how they got there, and and then their comedy stuff that they did together and how they met. So this guy just kind of intrigued me. And then my daughter watches the Great British Break Off. So then this guy popped in there. I'm like, oh, that guy. Wow. What a connection. Anyway, this show is amusing to me, and it's very woke. Interesting enough, the gay stuff in it is very mild. So these are his like buddies, and this guy kind of cross dresses a little bit, but he talks about having a relationship with a woman. She acts like a man, but she still falls in love with a guy, or is enamored by, a villainous guy. So there's a bit of cross-dressing with these two, but nothing sort of pushing homosexuality or LG or whatever, trans. But it's still very woke in what the way they kind of act and stuff. And then I love that they have black characters in this, because it is obviously, they got black characters all over the place, and they mix in the biracial. So that's like, I guess, woke diversity. But I like this because it's not really, they just put them in there. It's not like they're talking about their race or anything. They're just in there. And that's fine because it's a silly fairy tale. If they want to do like a historical thing, historical drama, I do disagree there. I think that it should be based on the types that were actually there in history. And not whitewashing it with blackwashing it or brownwashing it or whatever. And yeah, I don't even think we should have I don't mind having white characters playing blacks or Arab. No, I wouldn't want them to play black characters, but playing Arabic, as long as they look physically like them. They're portraying. I don't mind an actor who portrays another race as long as they look like them. A little bit of hair dye or makeup or whatever, but they look like that actual race, not changing the race. As far as, not that you want my opinion on this, but anyway, the show's really kind of funny. I really enjoyed it. It's silly. It's just very light humor, and they even have a girl in it, little girl. She's really cute and funny. So it's almost family friendly, but woke, but kind of family friendly because the any sort of sexuality type things in there are very mild in a sense, and cutesy. And she's really a fun little character. And I feel like Noah, I know he's got two daughters now, so I think he's maybe kind of wants it to be appropriate for them, and I appreciate that if that's the case. I hope that's the case. He plays a highwayman, and but he's trying to be good at or nice or whatever, but it's just this is a pretty good character. Seeing they get the woman, and I think that's fine. I actually like that. I like the mix. I do like this because I do like to see different types of characters in there, and I hope they do more of that in this because it is a fun, silly show. So that's fine. So I really, so far now, if they're going to start, if Noel, if you're going to start pushing gay on me or gay characters all the time or whatever, I don't mind that when everyone is a jerk, even, I don't mind if you do that, but I don't like it when a lot of shows will put it where they make the Christians, obviously the pathetic ones, and then they say the gay characters are wonderful, like in Last of Us. That's what they did. But all right, I'm gonna do now a little sinful whatever pleasure. I don't know, whatever. Because I was raised, or I was an atheist for quite a while and absorbed all atheist crazy stuff, very extreme gothic and alternative and industrial and Nine Inch Nails and all that. I did all that here in Hollywood, went all the clubs and all that stuff. So I just have that kind of a culture. That's just my thing, or what I know, like Italian zombie flicks and horrific, all that crazy horrific 80s stuff. Cause I was all into that art and all into that scene. But, anyway, so I'm not like, I kind of gravitate towards that in a sense. I'm not addicted by it or anything, but I can easily pop in and check it out and then leave, kind of thing. And that's kind of what I do. So anyway, this show, Werewolves Within, it's a dark comedy. It's pretty good. It kind of starts off a little slow, but it's really, the humor in it is amazing. Whoever wrote it, it was really good. They have a gay, and here's the thing, there's a gay character, total full on flaming gay partners in there. It's in a back, like Alaska town or village or town or whatever, and they're all isolated, but they even have like a right wing sort of MAGA character. But everyone's a jerk, and I appreciate. Even the gay characters are hilarious. You gotta watch this everyone's a jerk. There's no Christianity necessarily, for sure, but everyone in it is kind of hilariously, a jerk and just funny, and I just found it kind of mildly amusing. But the gay characters I found refreshing because he hit on every stereotypical and typical, gay dude thing in there. And it was good. And so I appreciate self-deprecating. If you as a woke people want to be woke and make woke movies, be self-deprecating. Portlandia, very self-deprecating. Werewolves Within, very self-deprecating. And if you are self-deprecating, I don't mind that if you sort of bring out other, Christians that are hypocritical, right-wingers that are hypocritical. I don't mind that if you show you're also hypocritical. We're all sinners. We're all in need of a savior. We're all in need of someone good. I just don't like it. I think what we Christians and right-wingers have a hard time digesting is when you pretend that you're up here. You're not. You're for sure down below us, or at least equal to to our hypocrisy as well. But you're definitely not up here. And you definitely should not be putting government up here to correct us. That's the thing. We're not Marxists. We don't want government to solve our problems. We don't want government to solve problems between you and me. We don't want government. The government is tyranny, and government should be limited. We need government because we need an even playing ground. But that's it. You should not be a Marxist. You should not be solving your problems with us through government, nor should you be solving your own problems through government. You should be family, community. I need help. I need charity. I need to realize I suck at business and work for someone who's good at it. That's something I need to learn. Stop using government and always look for ways to not be part of government and to have the community and the people, but have a strong government, actually a strong government that protects your life so you can just make decisions for it. You know, the Democrats today, I'm going to go a little rant here. The Democrats are controlling our business, how much we pay, who we can hire, what kind of business we can run. It's crazy. It's getting, and all the regulations. I remember paying $14 for go to Wendy, like junk food, Wendy's, $14. Whoa! And I'd have 2 burgers, fries, you know, I'd go crazy because of my cheat day, which back in the day was every day. But today, if I have a cheat day, it's $30. 30, not 14, 30. And this 14 was like a few years ago. During Trump years, it was 14. Now it's $30. That is not 20% inflation, you know, whatever. This is ridiculous. The prices are ridiculous, and you guys are suffering the most. You woke people here in Hollywood, you're the economy, the Hollywood, you're destroying it. You're allowing the Marxists to run the unions, the actors union, the workers union. All the Marxists are running it and saying workers' rights, squatters' rights, all this rights. No, you don't have rights. And so they're destroying you. They want to destroy Hollywood and your freedom to do what you want to do because they want government. They're addicted to government. They're enslaved in government. So stop supporting Marxists and Democrats. And why am I going off on this rant? Anyway, some woke shows, some wonderful, hilarious. Let me go through these again. Woke. This is Werewolves Within was hilarious. It's dark though, so you may not want to watch it. I don't know. Dick Turpin, I kind of enjoy it. It's kind of family-ish, you know. I'm kind of so far. I mean. It's kind of silly. I don't even know who this is for. Who's this for? Who wants to watch this? I do like his lines though. He's got some good, funny, you know, like silly, goofy. Like my wife is like, you can watch it, and she's from England, so she's like, yay! I'm like, this is English humor. Don't you like your English humor? But she's not into it. But I really, you know, please give me silly, family friendly, very family friendly woke stuff, and I can swallow it. That or in Portlandia, if you want a little more darker human. Or anyway, these are the 3 I like. I hope the Lord will forgive me. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure he will. So in the game of life, roll holy dice. But sometimes you gotta watch these little things, though. Just sometimes you get a little sin, just a little sin. All right. Yeah, game of life. Roll holy dice.